I'm going to show you how to make the brownies that I serve to my family. Now for the brownies, you want to preheat your oven to 350. To start my recipe, I start with a large mixing bowl. And then you'll need 1 2/3 cup of sugar. You need 3/4 cup of butter or margarine. I use butter whenever I'm baking. I just like the way my bakery items turn out. And you're going to want to melt this. You need 2 tablespoons of water in with your sugar. You need to pour your melted butter in with the sugar and water, and I usually do 1.5 to 2 minutes in the microwave to pour it or to melt it. But I do every 30 seconds. I check it, and that way I know just how long it's going to take. So now that that's all together, we're going to mix it. And that's how it should look once you've stirred it all together. Just kind of granularly, and you can feel it's real thick. The next thing we're going to do is add 2 eggs and mix that up into our sugar, water, and butter mixture. Right, our eggs are mixed in, and now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then just mix that right in. Skylar joined me to make the brownies, so now he's adding 1 1/3 cup of flour into a separate, smaller mixing bowl. Then I add 3/4 cup of cocoa to the flour. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix all of this together and combine it with our other ingredients. Right. You'll want to mix all of your dry ingredients together until it's a nice, kind of almost a chocolate malt look. All right, now that I have my 2 separate bowls, now I'm going to add the dry ingredients just a little at a time. So I usually do, it's kind of hard to see it on there. Let's see, I usually do about like half of the bowl. And I'm going to mix this together before I add the rest. I've already mixed the first half of the powdered ingredients with the wet ingredients. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix these up by hand a little bit. And then I'm going to take the second half to the mixer. Once you have it all mixed, it should be nice and dark like this. And it's not going to be the consistency of a cake mix. It's actually going to be kind of thick, and it'll be wet but sort of dry at the same time. Now I'm going to butter my cake pan and then get these ready to pop in the oven. So I use a 13x9 pan, and what the yellow stuff that you see in there is I actually just use a butter flavored spray. Works really, really good for the brownies. Right, so this is what they're going to look like, and you're going to notice when you're putting your mix in the pan, it's really, you almost have to push it to move it throughout the whole pan. It's really thick, almost like a Play-Doh. That's the way it's supposed to be. And it's not going to seem like a whole lot, but you'll see when these brownies come out. They are amazing. They're chewy, and they're just absolutely delicious. So I'm going to pop them in the oven. All right, so I have my timer set for 25 minutes. And once that goes off, these are going to be delicious. You're going to want to cool them. They'll need to cool for a couple hours before you eat them. You can eat them warm, but they're kind of worth the wait to let them cool.